They say today we honor Martin Luther King Jr., but honor is a strange word when the policies whisper undo while the speeches shout unity. They quote the dream, but redact the demands. They love the line about character, hate the paragraph about systems. They want the poetry without the pressure, the halo without the sacrifice. They say equality achieved and dismantle the tools that measure injustice. They say we're all the same now while pulling ladders up mid-climb and calling gravity fair. They roll back civil rights officers like they were temporary exhibits, as if discrimination clocks out at 5, as if history retired politely and took its consequences with it. They call equity a threat, as if fairness ever destabilized a nation, as if imbalance is not the real extremism, as if silence is not a policy choice. They took a word that meant awake and turned it into a slur. Woke, once a warning whisper between generations. Pay attention. Survive. See clearly. Now it's a scarecrow they prop up in speeches, a catch-all villain blamed for truth getting loud, for history refusing to stay buried, for power finally being questioned in daylight. They say woke is the problem, but woke never closed the school, never redlined a neighborhood, never underfunded justice or over-polished poverty. Woke didn't break the system, woke pointed at the cracks. So they use the word like a broom, sweeping equity out of budgets, scrubbing language until harm sounds harmless, rolling back progress while claiming restoration. They call it anti-woke, but what they really mean is anti-reckoning, anti-memory, anti-anyone remembers how we got here. Because if you can mock awareness, you don't have to answer for inequality. If you can shame consciousness, you can sell regression as balance. Woke isn't the enemy, woke is inconvenient, and inconvenience has always been dangerous to those invested in things staying exactly the same. They sanitize the textbooks, trim the truth until it fits a slogan, teach children a country without scars so they never ask who did the cutting. They say don't divide us with race, but division is a name. It's engineered, maintained, defended with procedure and polite language. They starve enforcement, then act surprised when injustice eats freely. They gut oversight and swear the system works because they stop checking the mirrors. They call this neutrality, but neutrality in the face of inequality is allegiance to the status quo, and the status quo has always had a side. King warned us that peace without justice is just tension wearing a tuxedo, that order without equity is oppression with better branding. This isn't about moving backward by accident. This is about reversing with confidence. Signing papers that erase protections, then smiling for the camera like progress is intact. So no, we are not drifting away from the dream. We are being pushed by hands that benefit from distance, by voices that profit from amnesia. And still, the dream breathes in protest signs and classrooms that refuse silence, and mouths that won't water down truth for comfort or approval. Because dreams don't die when attacked, they die when repeated without action. So if we're gonna speak his name today, let it cost us something, let it confront something, let it demand more than applause. Otherwise, don't call it a celebration. Call it what it is, a warning.